Hello and welcome to CIO News. I am Khushbu, host for the broadcast and chief editor at CIO News. This is our exclusive interview series with our Wonder Women in Tech. This is a recorded session and will be available on our website, that is cionews.co.in, and our CIO News LinkedIn handle. It gives me an immense pleasure in introducing our Wonder Woman from the tech. In today's episode is Migriño, the Vice President and Group Chief Information Security Officer of the largest power DU conglomerate in Philippines. Mel is also currently a co-founder and a president of Women in Security Alliance at Philippines, which focuses on empowering and inspiring women in security. And she's also vice chairman of the MVP Group Cybersecurity Council. Mel has made it to the list of Women in Watch, Risky Women on Feb 2021, and an IFS EC Global Influencer Top 20 for Security and Fire. Mel has been awarded as top 30 women in security in 2021, and she's in fact been recognized at multiple awards and multiple series like these. It is an absolute pleasure, Mel, to have you today.
Hi, good afternoon, Khushbu. Thank you so much for the very kind introduction. Yeah, happy to be here.
Awesome. Pleasure is all ours, Mel. Mel, I wanted to start with putting across the first question to you, where you can tell us, like, you've been on such a senior position. If you can share a little bit about what is your typical day that looks like, being in a position of a group CISO for such a large conglomerate and being a woman, also managing the family. How does your typical day look like?
Okay, so I think let me start off with my mandate as the group CISO. So as the group CISO of MERALCO, I have the mandate to actually establish and maintain the enterprise-wide vision, strategy, and initiatives to ensure our critical infrastructure, information assets, and technologies are adequately protected, to ensure continued service of electricity, telecommunications, as well as fintech services in the country, because the MERALCO Group is actually a very diverse conglomerate in the Philippines. In addition to that, other forms of businesses within the MERALCO Group, such as business outsourcing, engineering and construction, as well as the new emerging business actually on the IoT, should be in its tip-top condition to actually provide reliable services for our customers. So we actually rely heavily on the different platforms as well as technologies, both in the IT and in the operational technology. And now, of course, in the IoT segment, the cybersecurity organization is responsible for keeping it all secure while working closely with the business owners and, of course, technology teams. My role has evolved to be an agile CISO who needs to lead in carrying out programs and and resolving challenges in the face of the digital risk management, as I would say. A typical day for me is actually to ensure that not only for myself but for the cybersecurity group to have full visibility on the security alerts in our security operations center, attend to status meetings on the key projects impacting the enterprise as well as our operational technology environment, attend to escalations and incidents, if any. Also, to find time to check on how the team is doing, especially in this time of pandemic, right? I mean, it creates a whole new emotional impact for all of us. So actually my day starts the moment I woke up until late nights. That's practically every day, including weekends. I guess that's actually the commitment if you are a cyber warrior.
Right. I understand. And especially being on this domain, it's a huge responsibility post the pandemic. Awesome. Maria, so did you always know that working in technology and in cybersecurity is what you wanted to do? Or if not this, then what else would it have been?
Yes, I think it's really more in the technology. I never imagined myself in the academe or more so in the medical profession. I see that there is something interesting, such as diversity is critical in the technology field as it enables companies to create better and safer products and services to take everyone into consideration. With the recognition of the female capabilities, as I would like to highlight here, they excel not only in operational roles, but as well as in leadership roles. So thus organizations tend to progress faster and yield to wonderful outcomes.
Awesome, wonderful. Um, and as you also touched upon the diversity, I don't think it's any secret anymore that many women in the tech industry have felt that their gender has affected the way they have been perceived or treated. So, have you ever been in a situation like that? And if yes, how did you handle it?
Well, maybe Khushbu, not really in a so inappropriate I would say situation. But actually I told myself that gender disparity is present in every industry. But it's just so happened in the power sector, it's predominantly male dominated
Right.
with the gender gap that's still permeating in the management teams and as well as in the boardrooms of the different power companies. Hence, I prepared myself to demonstrate to them that I am confident enough, that I know what I'm doing, I understand what I am saying, I am fit for the job while exercising strong leadership that will not only promote gender inclusivity but deliver the results that I am mandated to do. Some of my colleagues told me that I am an alpha female because of my strong personality, and as a leader, I am a driver. Hence, I think this helped me thrive well and excel in industries where the leadership suite is practically male dominated.
Right.
To me, knowledge is actually very essential. It's practically equivalent to power, regardless of your gender. If you project the right attitude and of course posture, I believe people will listen to you. So I'm practically grateful of my stint in our organization. I just reached my second year, and yeah, looking forward for more.
Awesome, wonderful to hear that from you, Mel. Great. So, what do you think is the best part of being a woman in the tech industry?
Oh, okay. That's an interesting question. Well, they say that women is actually a glass cliff. So when your organization is practically in trouble, they look at female executives or female leaders. They assign them to actually, be in charge. When women are finally given the chance to prove themselves in a senior position, I think they are tasked to solve something that is already broken, something that is very challenging. This is the case because I believe women communicate politically with more emphasis and power. Women champions change, and they analyze problems carefully, executes solutions while taking certain calculated risk. And they cannot discount the fact that women are, of course, innovative, has a better sense of agility. They inspire and motivate others, which are, I believe, very important factors towards the success of huge engagements. So yeah, practically that's it.
Awesome, awesome, Mel. Great. My last question is, what advice would you give to women considering a career in tech industry? And what do you wish that you had known?
What advice I can provide them? I think for the women leaders, right, or for women who are aspiring to be leaders, aside from being agile and are not to actually continuously learn, we need to be a catalyst of change, and let this exudes so others will adapt and follow. We need to be passionate in delivering value and keep the interest of your organization at heart. I strongly believe that success will follow. I mean, I did it myself, and for sure, you women out there can also do the same.
Great insights, Mel, and it's so lovely to hear you and learn your perspective towards career and how you in fact inspire women. So great to have you today on this platform. Once again, thank you so much, Mel, for joining us on this episode and taking our time for us.